The 2-week pay period, invented in 1938 and still making us wait until daily pay, where everyone can access their money on demand. This is the future of pay. Learn more at dailypay.com. Transfer fee may apply.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi!
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
You have a concern or a question on the data centers, is that correct?
Yes, I do. There was somebody that was on the internet, and he was in a woodsy area. I don't know what state, but he said he was complaining about a data center that was close to him, and that it was very loud, and he seemed very agitated about it, and he was complaining about it, and he said, listen to it, and it sounded unworldly. I don't know what it was. I can't really explain the sound that I heard, but it was loud. But what really frightened me was the look of his dog, who looked totally zonked out. I mean, Clockwork Orange dog. You know, the dog's eyes were like very weird, wide-eyed, and not connected to like anything that was going on. He looked like he was crazy. And dogs' sensitivity, their ear sensitivity, is 4 times higher than people, 4 times more sensitive than people. And if the dog went nuts, you know, and also he said that he noticed that the birds, he could hardly hear any birds around the area. And what is this doing to wildlife, not only human beings, but wildlife? And why has this not been, why didn't they do any preliminary experiments on this before they started all this up?
Good points, Linda. Patrick, this is fascinating because all the spurious radiation has to do something to people and definitely to animals, as Linda's talking about. Your response?
Well, absolutely. There's lots of types of radiation that we should be concerned about. But this business of sound radiation, this drives people crazy. You see the sound being generated by these wind turbines. Anybody that lives close to wind turbine, the giant ones, they'll have a low hum that you can barely hear, but it has such a profound effect on the people that have to live in it. Is literally, it drives them crazy. And just imagine if that gets amplified at that point, it's going to make them double crazy at the end of it. And these people have nowhere to go. Their house is in that's where they live. They don't have another house to go to, and who would want to live in that house anyway? You can't sell it because people are going to ask, well, do you have any sound from that facility over there? Oh, thank you. I'll see you later. That sort of thing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I know you're stuck.
Well, Linda, you brought up something very interesting here, and I appreciate the depth at which you go into this about the sensitivity of animals and, of course, us as humans. But listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. I think, Linda, you would agree, and I think you talk with me about this. The over and oppressive rates of electricity that are occurring not only in the New Jersey area. Wasn't that a campaign issue during the last gubernatorial election, if you're still with us? I was curious what you might say on that.
I believe it was, but I kind of concentrate globally. I'm kind of like
okay.
But I would like to say one more thing about the dog. The dog not only looked insane, the dog looked like it lost a lot of fur, and it was extremely, like totally out of it. He lost his fur. His eyes were like very glazed, and I've never seen a dog look like it was in that much suffering. So whatever it is, it caused the dogs a lot of suffering, and I'm surprised that the person that was giving the interview didn't mention anything about his dog. But apparently, I would suggest that people move out immediately and take their pets with them. And I think the wild animals probably will take off on their own.
Wow, you bring up some good points. There's another world out there that maybe many of us, you brought it to our attention, and we do appreciate it. Thank you, Linda. Very insightful, and God bless the little animals. I mean, we have that lovely little Bichon called Aurora, and she's the love of our life, as just anybody who has an animal, whether it's a fish, a parrot, a dog, a cat, whatever you have. I mean, some people even have iguanas and beautiful lizards. But hey, the poor animals shouldn't have to suffer.